Backed by popular demand, more episodes of The Sentinel! And because I was asked about Flashpoint, I'm watching it as I edit this video. Let's get right into this. Episode 4 is called The Debt, and our guest stars this time are Sherman Augustus and Robert Wisdom. The focus of this episode is two rival gangs who have been at peace for a year, and somebody is trying to make them at war again and control the drug trade. This is definitely an episode you can skip. The bad guy's really obvious. There's only two new people in this episode, and one of them's accused of the crime, so it's obviously the other guy. Also, no Sentinel powers this time. Remember how I said his greatest power is being played by Richard Burgi? This is an episode where he uses that power. That's right, he dodges a freaking bullet. Episode 5 is called Cypher and is about a serial killer who steals his victims' identities. The guest stars this time around are Dennis Christopher and the always beautiful Kelly Hu.
Did I do something?
No.
Sadly, she is just a date of the week for Blair, and our first female character doesn't come in play until late in season 2. This is a pretty good episode, and you should watch it just for Dennis Christopher's acting, if nothing else. Also, Blair has a good moment in this one where he shows competence and that he's learning as well as Ellison's learning. Episode 6 is called Night Train. Ellison and Blair accompany a state witness on his way to a mob boss's trial. The guest stars are Brian Markinson as the witness and his beautiful attorney, played by Sam Jenkins, who Blair hilariously tries to hit on while they're handcuffed and in danger.
Wait. Okay.
This may be really weird, but...
Oh, please. Not a chance.
In this one, the Sentinel powers actually end up being a bad thing. He takes NyQuil and he ends up having oversensitive senses, so he can't really function properly, and he has to push past this in order to get through the episode. This episode is important because it's the first episode where we see Blair's machine he invented that stresses Ellison's senses so that he can use one sense at a time without being overloaded by the other senses trying to overcompensate. It's a big problem in some of these earlier episodes while he's trying to get a handle on his powers. Episode 7 is called Rogue. A rogue CIA agent, played by Jeff Cake, steals Ebola by distracting security with a smoke bomb, and then...
Great, if you could just sign right there.
Super Ebola, protected by one doctor. He threatens to unleash this Ebola sample throughout the city and makes Ellison help him, by using his Sentinel powers, steal a spy plane. Yeah, this episode's pretty much a must-watch. It teaches you a lot about Sentinel powers. Every power is used in this episode. Also, Jeff Cake was on a show called Viper right after this, where he played a CIA agent, and he plays the role really well, and he plays it really well in this episode also. Where are we at? 4.5 minute mark? I got time for another episode, but I haven't watched any more episodes. Let me go watch it. Episode 8 is called Love and Guns. Blair is asked to date the daughter of a Chilean gun runner and get information on a big deal that's going down with the Japanese mob. She is, of course, gorgeous, and Blair falls in love with her. Meanwhile, Ellison is paired with the world's worst cop.
okay? Okay, vamos a ir.
Somebody's coming.
I didn't hear anything.
Sticking her head out into gunfire once it doesn't make her a bad cop? Okay, what about twice?
I'll call for backup.
We won't make a call if we wait. We gotta take them now.
There's at least 15 of them.
Everybody free! You're surrounded by ATF agents! Throw your weapons down!
Overall, this episode's pretty skippable. Sentinel power is sight, just to make a couple long-distance shots, but nothing important. The only reason to watch this episode at all is because the girl that Blair falls in love with and her father are in episode 12 when they go after a Chilean drug lord. Overall, I'm enjoying the show so far. We get to learn a lot about Ellison in a couple of these episodes, and a couple of them are skippable. I think I'm going to start breezing through some of the skippable episodes and not give them much attention so that we can get through this show quicker. But other than that, thank you for watching, and as always, I shall try to do better next time.